Welcome back, everybody. Losing a loved one is not easy at any age, but when a child loses a parent or a loved one, it can feel like their whole world is crashing down on them. And finding an organization filled with people equipped to help them cope is key. John Strickland and Mindy Hall are with Hope Healthcare Services. They're here to tell us about a special camp. It's called Rainbow Trails, and there's a lot behind it. So thanks so much for joining us this morning, guys.
You're welcome.
Pleasure.
So tell us about this camp that is geared toward children. It's not necessarily if you lost a parent, but a loved one. So tell us a little bit about it.
Well, the program is really about mending young, broken hearts. Children 6 to 16 who have lost a loved one, parent or otherwise, under any circumstances, are invited to the camp, and our counselors, Mindy and the others, will teach them how to cope and how to get through this so they don't have to carry that emotional baggage with them.
And you know, speaking of which, Mindy, what kind of, what do you see from the kids that they need the most of? It's a really tough subject to tackle, and it's a family subject as well. So tell me a little bit about that end.
Well, some of these kids, it's the first time that they've ever been able to even talk about it. So I guess part of the camp is really just getting them to be able to tell their story, you know, and that's probably what they need the most, is just a place where they can talk about it and know that they're not alone.
And I know we have some pictures we're showing up here on the screen. They have some fun, that's for sure, too. What kind of activities do you guys do? How long is the camp? Give me some more details.
They have a lot of fun, but we also have a lot of therapeutic activities designed for them. We have music and art therapists with us, so there's a lot of art, there's a lot of music. And the camp is from Friday to Sunday.
So it's an overnight camp,
It's an overnight
right?
camp.
So they get to do a little camping and that kind of thing too,
Yes.
right?
It's like a summer camp with this added benefit.
Right. Do you find that the kids, John, when they're together with other kids who are also dealing with the same thing, that alone can be a little bit of a healing part of the process?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. There's just a huge transformation from the time that they get there till the time that they leave, because they bond, they connect, they make friends.
And there's something too that can even relieve the parents on this end of it too, right? Who are watching their child struggle, maybe with not knowing the right words to say. What kind of reaction do you see from parents or other loved ones who drop the kids off there?
I'll give you an example. Our last camp, when they come back from camp on the buses, they come to a parking lot and run to their family members when they get off the bus. One little boy jumped off the bus and ran to his mother and his grandmother and just couldn't stop talking. He had to tell them about every minute of camp. He was so excited. And after a while, the grandmother turned to the mother and said, "He's back."
Oh, wow.
And of course, she wasn't just talking about being back from camp.
Right. Wow. That's thank you for sharing that example. Now, you're also in need of some volunteers as well. Who's the right person for this, and what would they have to be doing?
Well, we do need a lot of volunteers. We have what we call buddies, and those are probably the most important volunteers that we need. They're the ones that spend the weekend with the kids, and we need male volunteers the most.
Okay.
But there's all other opportunities to volunteer, like for the kitchen or for the recreational activities, drop-off pickup. We need some volunteers for that. So there's a lot of opportunity to volunteer.
Okay.
And Kay Kelly is the person to contact if you're interested in that, or you can go to our website.
Okay, sounds great. And we have the information. We have it up on your screen right now, the website there, and the phone number you can also call is on your screen, 454-3104, and it's an 855 number, by the way. And by the way, the camp details, let me let you know, is in October, right? So we've got a few months ahead of time here. We're not going to drop this on you at the last second. October 17th through the 19th, right?
Correct.
And tell me again where it is. At the Riverside Retreat. Is that
in LaBelle?
In LaBelle, okay.
It's a camp we use. If I can add that this is of no cost to the family. It's unique in the community. There's no other camp like this in the whole area. And there are those who financially would be strained to pay for this kind of service. So we want everybody to have access to it, so we offer it at no cost.
And that is so important. Thank you for adding that in, because that's another burden for family to carry. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate you being here and spreading the word.
Thank you for having us.
We're going to put this on our website as well, fox4now.com, for more details. And in the meantime, though, we have to send it over to Jamie for a look at today's forecast as we get our